that girl barefooting along. She's whistling and a singing and a carrying on. She's got laughing in her eyes. I found out something extremely insane that you're not going to believe. But this song is witchcraft or some form of mystical nonsense. I promise you. Think about it. Do you understand now? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Illuminati confirmed. Magic is real. It exists by the power of Jerry himself. Let it work for me too. Please, dear God, let it work for me too. Okay, here we go. Golden road to unlimited devotion. Hippies, what is up? New year, but the same old Davy. You know what I'm saying? And we're here for another episode of Play Dead into the year 2021. Can you believe it? We made it. We made it. We didn't die in hellfire yet. It's still very early. We cannot tell yet. But we're gonna try. All we can do is try to be better than we were the day before. And hey, you. I see you over there. You're new here. And what I need you to do since you're new here is subscribe and hit the bell icon, because that lets you get notified when we drop new shit. And I'll tell you what that shit is at the end of the episode, okay? But let's get into it.
The golden road to unlimited devotion.
As I said in the opening, again, little witchy, little witchcrafty, I think, just in the intention and with some of the content of the song, because I swear that during the chorus, when I used to hear it, I swear I used to hear Jerry say, "We're undercover." And I used to always think that, because, you know, people always thought that like the CIA had something to do with the dead, getting it going to manipulate people through psychedelics and, you know, like it ties with like MK Ultra, King Kesey, all that shit. There's a lot of conspiracy theories around that. I don't know. I don't know. Anything's possible, man. The world is a weird place. Truth is stranger than fiction. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. But anyways, the song debuted, 65 on that first album, self-titled The Grateful Dead. And it's actually the only original that was written by the band other than Cream Puff Wore. Isn't that interesting? And another really weird thing is they only played it 8 times throughout their career. And 6 of those times were within a 4-month span in Palo Alto. That's strange. That's weird. Why would you only play for 4 months? And I will say that out of all the recordings I've heard of this, none of them are good. I think it was a song that they couldn't really play, which is weird because it's a very simple song, but all the recordings are bad. Like even the one, so that the last time they played it was for the 50th, and that was bad. Like I don't know how you play this song bad. Because when Tennessee's Dead did it, when we did a whole thing of like a few days in a row, and we called it Dancing Through the Decades or Dead Through the Decades, something like that, where we did songs from each decade, the dominant songs, or some of the ones we wanted to do. How about that? But what was interesting is like we played an awesome version of this. We opened up with it, and it sounded good. So I don't understand. I don't get it. So let's see if we can get you guys to play it well. Okay, so this is how it breaks down. It's very simple. We'll just get into it. Okay, so it breaks down. You've got your intro, you've got your verse, and your chorus. Very simple chord structures all the way through. The intro itself is like a little chord progression. So, I mean, let's bust down these doors into 2021. You know what I mean? And get it done. Let's get it done. Let's go. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the intro. It's interesting. There it is. Okay, and then I'm gonna show you how it sounds, and then we'll break it down. Okay. Cool. Got it? So let's break it down, okay? All right, so this is how it's going to go. You're going to start with your middle finger there on that A string on the 5th fret, and then you're going to take your pointer finger, put that on the 4th fret on your D string, okay? And that gives you a root of D. Okay? Then you're going to hit that 4 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to go here, so you're going to slide, you're going to take your ring finger, put that on the 7th fret on the A string, and then on that D string, you're going to go to the 5th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to that, And then for the 6th, you're going to go up. You're just going to take that shape up a whole step. Okay, so it'll sound like this. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So for the second half of that, we're going to come down here and we're going to do a walk down. Okay, so now we're going to go bum, 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 bum. So we're going to start with that same D root. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 2, open on that A string. Okay. Okay. So bum, 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 bum. Got it? And then we're going to come back. Now we're going to come back, and then we're going to do this again. We're going to go back up, but this time we're going to add this in there, right? That G. So bum, 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 bum. So you're just going to go add that G, so you're making that same D shape, but up here for a G. See, because you've got a G chord right there. So you're just taking the root of that, okay? Okay, so it'll sound like this. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. And then you can come down here. You can either hit that D root again to end it off, or you can hit just a D chord anywhere you want, wherever you want to hit a D chord. But I would suggest hitting one of these because it sets you up to do the chord progression, you know? Okay, so how it's going to sound all the way through. Let's do it together. So bum, 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 da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And then that's where Jerry would hit that crazy fucking whammy that he used to have on his. I think he had a Bigsby on like his old Gretsch, or maybe that was the old Gretsch that he had that on. Oh shit! Let's start off the year right with a gross ass burp. Let's just keep going. Let's get into that verse, shall we? Okay.
See that girl barefoot and alone, whistling and singing, she's carrying on, got laughing in her eyes, dancing.
Howdy ho, riders. Here's your verse chords. Okie dokie. Now it's very straightforward. This is going to be a very easy one. We're starting off the year light because this is going to be our biggest year yet, and I'm hoping again that I'm getting some of the juju that this song had on their career onto my career. Because if it is witchcraft, you might as well just try it. You know, if you can't beat them, join them. Or, you know, you never know what works. Reality is weird, man. You don't know what works or what doesn't work. So hopefully there's a little bit of juju inside this song to like help me boost me. It can't hurt. It can't hurt. You can tell me it's going to hurt. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. I don't want to fight you though. You look pretty big. You probably tag me. But anyways, this is what it's going to sound like. And then we'll break it down, okay? See that girl barefoot and alone, whistling and singing, she's a carrying on. She got laughing in her eye, dancing in her feet. She's a neon light diamond, she can live on the street. And that's your verse. It's very quick because the choruses kind of come just right after the verses. Okay, so let's break it down. So at the end of our and you're gonna go back to a D chord. So see that girl barefoot and on long. So long, you're gonna hit a C6. It's weird. You can also just hit a regular C, but Rukind, are you kind? I call it Rukind just for short. You never know. You're always just trying to save kind. Are you kind? Rukind, same amount of syllables. I don't care. I don't care, man. Again, fight me, but not you. I told you, you're too big. Sit back down. Ugh. Okay, so a C6. So think about this C here, but then what you're doing is you're just taking, you're adding the 6 there. Right? So you're just taking your pointer finger, putting it on that 4th fret, and then having everything else bar that 5th fret. Okay, so see that girl barefoot and alone. Okay? And then to G, whistling and singing, she's a carrying. Back to D, home. Then we're gonna stay on D. She got laughing in her eyes, dancing in her feet. Back to that C6. And then now we're gonna end off the progression with going from an F to a C to a G to a D. So she's a neon light diamond, she can live on the street. So F, C, G up to D. And that's your verses. That's all your verses. That's it. And that's what you can solo over, but or you can also you can solar over it if you want. You can solar over it. Just solar over it. Solar over it. I don't mind. You can also solo over just the intro, the progression that I taught you, because that's what's in the song. But anyways, let's get on into that chorus. Okay, so your chorus, again, boom, there's your chords. Very straightforward, very simple. Again, taking it easy on your butthole today. I won't always do that. So I'm just going to start with the very tail end of that verse and lead on into the chorus, okay? So, neon light diamond, she can live on the street. Hey, come right away, come on and join the party every day. Hey, come right away, come on and join the party every day. Well, and then you go right back into a verse, okay? So how that's going to break down is a hey, so we're on D. So hey, come right away. You're going to hit that C6 again. Now you can always hit a C. It does sound powerful. So hey, come right away, come on and join them. Go to G. Party every day. And then you go back to D. It's very simple. It was 1965. They were just getting high, man, and trying to get other people high and just get people high on the music and stay high. They were high a lot. Probably why they thought this witchcraft was going to work. And it did. It totally did. I assume this is like some DMT magic, some demon at tea. You know what I'm saying? Baby, tell me what's the matter? Why? Tell me what's your why now? That song's coming. It's going to be a beast. But anyways, so we're going to start on that D. So A, down to the C, back to G. Yeah, it's a G, up to the D, 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 D. Down to the C, and now a G. Back to the G, and then we go to the D. Yeah. And that's it. That's this whole song. Now there is a little solo progression that we're gonna hit real quick, just with the intro bit and maybe a little bit of chords thrown under it. I don't know. I haven't made the loop yet, but I'm gonna make the loop and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna solo over, and then I'm gonna say my goodbyes because I love you guys very much. And mwah. All right, I've got my loop set up, and I've got my green screamer on and my dripping delay pedal, and we're gonna do a nice lead over it for you. I'm not gonna go as sloppy as Jerry did on that recording. I'm gonna do me because I always do me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come into 2021 with that big old dick energy, that big dick energy, so I can make my dreams come true. You know what I'm saying? So let's do a thing. You know how we do here. And that was the first episode of 2021. You guys are going to get like 50 of these this year. What? This is the first year going all the way through with Play Deads. You know what I'm saying? We had 30-something last year. We're going to have at least, around 50 this year. I don't want to say at least because we've got a bunch of shit going on, okay? So let me break it down for you. So guys, first off, we dropped our motherfucking Patreon. So go hit that up, patreon.com/Toby and Davey. There's 3 tiers, $5, $20, and $100. 20 is definitely the most bang for your buck. $5 is still good. $5 is still great. You still get some really cool shit, but 20, definitely bang for your buck. You know what I'm saying? But you can also go and donate if you want to. If you want to do one-time donations, we've got a PayPal and a Venmo that you can always hit us up with. But I totally suggest doing the Patreon because you get something out of it then. And it doesn't make me feel like I'm fucking, taking money for nothing. And my kicks for free. I like to pay for my kicks. But anyways, also go check out all the other content we have. So we got Play Dead, this show, every Thursday. Comes out at noon. You know what I'm saying? So you got all day with it. And then you've got Loose Beats, comes out every Wednesday at 3 o'clock. You got a Drink and Enjoy podcast, which we're so excited about. We love our podcast. It's been our baby the whole time. It predates all of the other shows on this channel. And our podcast has gotten really good. A Drink and Enjoy comes out every Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. on all podcast platforms and YouTube. So always check that out. Okay? So I love you guys very much. Here's to 2021. And here's to that magic witch juju working. Let's go, baby. Let's hit it. All right? Mwah.